Greetings again. I'd love to share with you a bit more out of this beautiful light and show you my favorite shells. These are my favorite shells. So sometimes when I'm in the ocean, I am finding them closed. They're closed. They're closed. Oh, closed. And then at other times on the beach, I'm finding them open. And for a long time, when I find them, I always feel the open heart. I feel the butterfly wings, I feel the lungs. This is where the shell, the muscle, it's like a muscle, where it was attached, and then it pops open. And this morning I've been finding so many. Just stacked them all together so they don't break. The last few days I've been finding lots, and this is like gathering the open hearts. This is what I'm doing energetically. This is a grit work, opening hearts through whatever we are doing as grit workers, where we walk, where we live, where we feel called to. It's not even about having to travel anywhere, because where we live is always where we have been called to, when we are awake and aware and embodying our soul and expanding our mission, expanding what we are here for, really knowing what we are here for. And for me, that is to embody my soul and to live in my fullest soul expression, and to share that with you, to share that with others. So it is literally to gather the open hearts, because the open heart is the first start to embody our soul. And this is our soul tribe coming together. So when I'm collecting these shells, and I always find them, they are finding me. And I'm collecting them like I'm collecting energetically, activating the hearts on. And as I'm walking here this morning and doing the grit work, being it, now as I walk, I always process, I integrate all the time, because I always rebirth. That's why I'm called Phoenix. That came to me in a vision quest, and the Aqua Phoenix, rebirthing with water. I rebirth all the time, and that's what we do when we are here, to be part of rebirthing the new earth. It's not something where we are going to, it's something that we are becoming, and then we are creating it from our becoming, by sharing our light, by just being our fully embodied soul. That's a different way of living, and then we live as our highest potential. So what I'm noticing at the moment is these old patterns of relating. There's really this old pattern that comes from that boys were taught not to cry. It was interesting this morning too, as I was watching the surf school group. And when they were talking about injuries, and the boys were talking about, oh, did you cry? Because, boys were taught not to cry. Boys were shown not to show emotions. So the movie I shared about before, so I watch movies as well for integration. I watch them for insights. I'm always guided which ones to watch. And the movie I watched, The Materialists, that was all about that as well. So the old way of relating is, the man's program is to withhold the emotions. And they even think, the old program is so designed that they even think and believe that will make them attractive to the woman. And the woman believes also that holding herself back and not expressing how she feels and seeming a bit distant, that then doesn't push the man away and so on. And that brings him closer. But both are acting in a way that is not like how the soul is and acts. This keeps the heart closed. It's a way of protection that has been programmed in. And what does that lead to? That leads to years of avoiding actually the full heart open, full soul expressed relating. So naturally we relate as souls with our heart fully open, and all the layers which these shells also stand for, they are like layers of the heart to open. If we relate with an open heart and share our emotions, then we can actually really relate. Yes, as souls we don't need to speak. As souls we just feel it. There's telepathy and everything. The true love and the true connections, which we are, and the soul connections, they connect on that level. And as soul embodied, we need to really use our human functions, and our human functions is our voice chakra. It's expressing from the heart, having the heart on our tongue, literally expressing our heart and sharing emotionally open how we feel. I had that actually happen last week or the week before. It was just a connection of talking, and then he wrote that he felt smothered. So someone can feel smothered by our open heart, but it's a projection. Because how would you feel if you have grown up with a mother who didn't express her emotions, and neither the father, and you as a man couldn't talk emotionally with your mother nor your father? Yes, an open heart and emotional openness and the soul fully on and open could feel smothering, because it's something that you might not be used to. So this is how we shift. We become aware of things, and then we watch where that runs, and then we deprogram it. It's really important. Otherwise we are creating the same old things. So many people are still relating, and I'm not speaking of romantic relationships only. I'm speaking of friendships. I'm speaking of ex-partners. We're not exes. We open to love. We related when the relationship shifts, where the physical closeness, the romantic part, might be not happening anymore, then all drops into love. But that doesn't mean we have to become cold and distant. That's distorted, because we are all one. That shows the distortion of the own closed heart, because we are only abandoning ourselves. That leads to heart rhythm dysfunction, that leads to all kind of heart problems. Yeah, it's distorted, it's wrong. That is not how unity in community works. When we embody our soul, when we have embodied our soul and we have embodied who we are and the love we are, that doesn't stop. And if we were once romantic and that shifts because that part of the contract is done, the contract might be done, but we are still all one. We don't need to stop relating in a loving way. And with loving, I mean open, caring, the connection we fostered for years and years, the caring for each other. Yeah, that is what many of us have been opening up when we related polyamorously. To not do serial monogamy, where we close our hearts again and then grieve and change from one partner to the next to just discard the other one. This is not about that. This is about embodying love and keeping loving. There isn't any jealousy when we have our soul embodied. In the fifth dimension and higher dimensions, there isn't any jealousy. In the higher frequencies, we know who we are, we know who the other one is, and we are loyal and devoted to our soul, and then ourselves and each other and the process. There isn't any jealousy or betrayal. or closing the heart again. Who does that? I just see where they are at, the closed heart. It's a wounded, closed heart. So I'm speaking to opening that, and I'm preparing that with these shells and this awareness. So breathing to your open heart, drinking to your open heart. This is one of the rare days I forgot my water bottle. It's terrible. I feel so inauthentic to talk to you about water and not be drinking it. Really. That's what I'm doing every day. I share the water, but I drink it. I walk my path, I drink my water. Today, I had some in the morning, so it's in me, but I can't drink with you. I really miss that, and I'm feeling almost like a fraud. But so anyway, my energetic bottle is here. Drink with me, breathe with me, drink the ocean with me, listen to these beautiful birds, and keep opening your heart. And if you feel something, share it with the other one. They're not going to kill you, and it's not going to be embarrassing. The love you feel, tell the others, because you might never see them again, or the moment might never come again, or anyway, it opens your heart, it opens the other one's heart when we get used to expressing how we are feeling. Wow, have we been practicing that for the last 10 years? I wasn't always this open. This has been deep work. And in all relationships I've been in, especially since I got divorced, since that marriage ended, I've been expressing and practicing that. I did workshops and learnings about it and so on. It was really deep, hard work. So I'm realizing it doesn't come natural. Whereas now it's in me and I'm so open, and I expect everyone to be so open. And it really is sad because not many are open. They are withholding how they feel. Know how that feels, like not to be told how you feel about me? And then it comes out in a weird way, like, just to be honest, there's nothing wrong with how we feel in our heart. Yeah? And this has to be there's also the disconnection from the sexuality with it. Like, in the monogamy, often the partners aren't allowed to speak with another woman or another man, out of fear. But when we are truly open-hearted, we can relate with each other. That doesn't mean we're going to be sexual and betraying and so on. We can just relate. And this is just so flabbergasting me. Even people who've done deep, long work, they're closing again. They're closing the hearts again and going and caring just for one. That is not the higher dimensions. That is not the higher frequency. We care for all in the higher frequency. So this is what I'm opening to and sharing about. And if you are ready to open your heart deeper, then get in touch and come in for some deeper work, one-on-one and in groups. So we practice this. And this is not about polarity and all of this. This is about alignment with source energy and expressing as soul and expressing from unity, where we are one love. And yes, there's divine counterparts, soulmates, and this, but first of all, let's shift into our higher frequency. Otherwise, we get trapped, distracted, and the entrapment can happen out of fear of being alone, of looking for validation, not feeling validated enough, and not feeling happy on your own. Like, we need to live our happiest life and be the full expression of our soul. Then we attract, magnetize, meet. Then we are ready to meet that matches us and aligns with us and resonates with us, instead of feeling smothered by us and trying to dim and close us down. I am not playing those games anymore. And where I was, I am reprogramming that. And it's too confronting, I have noticed it, but I'm not going to dim myself down. I have been keeping expressing and expressing, and yeah, many run away from that. Many could be one or two, that is many. And so the animals don't run away. To the animals we can express our love, and they don't run away. They do not run away. And yes, there are also humans who don't run away. So you are my tribe, those of you who don't run away, and those of you who are passionate about keeping opening. And I see more hearts, more shells lying there. So I'm going to gather now. Lots and lots and lots these last few days. I take everything in nature as an omen. You know, that's their sign. Everything speaks to me. The waves, the birds. That's why I have to be so much in nature to observe everything. We shamans, the Kangen shamans, the returning to origin shamans, we are all in different parts of the world, different locations, and when we remember our shamanic essence, then we go back to nature, at one with nature. Yeah. That also took a lot of training and immersions and opening too, just like my communication and expression. So I really understand if you can't express yet, because I was there myself. But I have shifted it, and now I can help you shift it, because where I have gone, you can go to. I cannot lead you anywhere where I haven't gone to. Yeah. So let's drink again. And next time I'll be with my water again, sending you so much love and blessings and oceanic energy and activation right into the heart, right into the soul alignment, source alignment with love. Yeah, I see you again very soon.